For today's video, we're going to be talking about a vital part of the Earth. Not 25%, not 50%, but it makes up a whopping 70% of Earth's surface area. And I'm sure most of you have already guessed what it is by now. Today's video is about the oceans and how global warming is impacting it. However, if you stick around to the end of the video, you will find out the solution Earth scientists have come up with. The 30% of land that we call home has about 195 countries full of people with different nationalities, different backgrounds, different languages, and different cultures. This piece of land seems very small when we compare it to the oceans. Yet, this small piece of land is home to almost 7.9 billion people. This may seem like a lot to you, but just imagine if so many people can live on almost a quarter of the area. How many different types of organisms and species might be living in the remaining 70%? As a child, I always used to be fascinated by sea life and the sea world because there is just so much left to discover. So many species that we hardly know about, which is very interesting but dangerous at the same time. More than 80% of the oceans on Earth have still not been fully mapped or discovered, which means that there are yet a lot of species and sea life to be discovered. But if we think about this in a more critical manner, we can't help but think how global warming might be affecting the species we don't even know about yet. We can only look at what our eyes can see and what we've discovered, but what are we doing with the information we have? This is the most important question every human being living on this planet should be asking themselves, because we all have a responsibility, and that responsibility is to maintain our ecosystem and to keep it healthy. We are in a fascinating period. We have all the technology, accessibility, and the abilities that we simply need to unite and use all of this in more inclusive manners. Everybody can contribute, every little step matters, because as they say, a sea is formed by drops of water, it is not formed all of a sudden. At this point, I would like to tell you about a technology initiated by the scientists from Hong Kong which could actually help us save our oceans. One of the greatest ecological problems facing our planet is the devastation that is facing the coral reefs worldwide. These ecosystems are crucial to biodiversity of our oceans, yet they are being destroyed at an alarming rate. Already, up to half of the world's coral reefs have been destroyed, and science show that this is not stopping. Indeed, as global warming continues, scientists estimate that the coral reefs could be destroyed entirely. In fact, one of the most alarming problems we are facing right now is in fact that devastation of the coral reef. The environment we live in consists of different ecosystems, and we can't afford to lose even one of them, as it would disrupt the entire system. Almost half of the world's coral reefs have been destroyed, and this process is not stopping. And in such a crucial time period, a lifesaver has been found by scientists called Verco Yu, who is the CEO of our project ArcReef. This spectacular female has been working on coral restoration for almost 8 years now. Since desperate times call for desperate measures, she along with her team decided to create their own solution and turn to 3D printing after having a little to no success in a period of 4 years in Hong Kong. This technology that they come up with is something that is accessible to everyone because, as I said earlier, taking care of our environment is a responsibility on all of our shoulders. It is not just the job of scientists only. Reefs are found worldwide. We have seen many are investigating these sorts of projects, particularly for those heavily dependent on coral reefs, for example around fisheries and natural barriers. And thus there is a need to restore coral reefs. And ArcReef is well suited for this job mainly because of its adaptability. According to Verco Yu, ArcReef is adaptable to every coral species anywhere in the world. The design they have right now is based on an algorithm, and changing the parameters can change the design slightly as well. The goal is to restore coral reefs, and in order to accommodate that, flexibility in the design is crucial, which is only possible through 3D printing. This technology makes the job easy as well as time and cost effective. Another benefit of this innovative technology that it enables us to make complex structures as well, which was not possible before, or even if it was, accuracy was compromised. And the best part is yet to come. ArcReef is not at all something artificial. It is made using natural products, and as a result, marine life loves it and makes it even more useful, as it seems like it's part of the environment and not something that is added or being altered. Within 2 years, Arch Reef is already a success and there has been 98% survivorship of coral reefs compared to the conventional methods, meaning that it is 4 times higher than what you would usually expect to see. In an era as empowered as the 21st century, anyone can make a difference, just like Virgo U, who used 3D technology in an effective manner and made it possible for people like me and you to also be part of this change and restoration of our ecosystem. And this, my friends, is it for today's video. Be sure to like, subscribe, and follow for more amazing content. Thank you so much for watching.